It's gonna look scary.
If you're new to my channel, my name is Ohima. Welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, hey! It's my Ray Ray had the girls in a chokehold when it came to sweat-proof, oil-proof makeup. 4 years ago, I decided to go ahead and try her makeup routine. I cannot go outside with that makeup routine today because it's raining, but we're gonna do some light cardio with it to see how sweat proof It's my Ray Ray's sweat proof makeup routine is, especially because it's for oily skin. So if you want to see this makeup routine, if you want to know whether or not it's really gonna help prevent some sweat, and if you want to see how it behaves on oily skin, then keep on watching. So let's see what she does first, and then we'll just go along with her, okay?
I'm gonna be sharing with you my go-to matte foundation routine to make sure that my makeup lasts all day, especially because I have oily skin and because the summertime's coming up and I sweat a lot. The first thing I like to do is use my Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. If you don't moisturize the skin underneath all of those matte products, your skin is gonna look really, really dry and crusty.
So everything she's saying is true. You do need to make sure that your skin is very well moisturized, because when I sat down, you guys saw I had a lot of oil on my face, but at the same time, my skin was feeling really tight because it was not very hydrated. Instead of using the Dewy Skin Mist, I used the Dewy Skin Serum, okay? I have the mist, but it's not around me right now. Okay, so this serum sits right next to me, and what I do every time before I film, I put some of the Dewy Skin Serum on, and it definitely hydrates my skin. So one thing that she didn't do in her routine was add an SPF, which I have some here. I'm not going to add it because I want to do my routine exactly like how she did hers to see how it comes out.
I don't use primers. I actually hate using primers. I honestly think primer is a scam.
So Ray Ray thinks primers are a scam. Okay. You know what? She has been doing this longer than me, okay? And she says that she has oily skin and she does not use primers. I cannot say that she's lying, that primers are a scam, until I try her routine and see how my skin looks.
Apply a loose translucent powder on my face. Take my sponge, and this sponge is damp.
Honey, we're in luck. I actually have this Dermablend professional powder. Wow. So she's applying her powder with a sponge. I have a sponge, but I have to go wet it. I'm putting my powder on the lid, taking the flat side of the sponge, and my sponge is damp, okay? No primer. Okay. I'm gonna apply it, she said, to the parts of my face that get very oily. My under eyes don't get very oily, but my cheeks do. So it's kind of like you're baking with the powder. Oh my god. Do you guys see? My whole entire face gets oily, okay? So we're gonna do light dustings on the outer parts of the face, and then we'll do the heavy dusting on the middle parts of the face. I look like Casper. Okay, I'm gonna add some more. Whew.
I just let it sit for a few, and I'm just going to wipe off the powder.
This has been sitting on my face for about 5 minutes. My face feels matte. Feels like it's back to being dry. I'm not gonna lie, it feels like it's back to being dry. It might work.
I do want to warn you, if you have dry skin, do not use this technique. I wouldn't recommend it. I think it's too drying.
So yeah, she is right. If you do have dry skin, definitely don't do this, because my face feels dry. My face feels very dry, and I don't understand why. I have, probably because of the sponge when I used it, but about the Dermablend powder, my face feels very, very smooth. Even the brush is like gliding on my face very nicely, and I have 0 oils on my face. You can see the dry patches on my face. My face is peeling, so my right here are holding on to all the products I put on there.
I would recommend only doing this with a sponge, because I feel like with a brush it might create streaks.
I don't have the Urban Decay foundation that she used, but I do have the Urban Decay Stay Naked 24-hour wear liquid foundation. Let's do 2 pumps of this foundation. And I'm gonna apply this on top of the powder. Only doing this with a sponge because I feel like it also helps the foundation dry faster than it normally would. So I could definitely see what she's talking about. Using the powder definitely makes your foundation dry a lot faster because right now it's dry. I'm shocked at how matte my face is looking right now. I don't like the way my skin is looking at this specific stage, especially when it comes to like texture and all of that. But as far as oils goes, it looks very good. I don't have any oils on my face. My face doesn't feel so tight anymore. But as far as texture goes, I'm not so sure about it.
Concealer for oily skin. You want to let the concealer sit for a bit.
So I'm just going to blend my Dose of Colors shade number 28 down first. You can't let it sit on your face for a little bit because it dries down very quickly. So does the Jaclyn Cosmetics concealer. This is the shade Rich Neutral. This is the shade I generally typically use.
You don't want to take a break. You want to go straight into your loose powder.
Honey,
amazing.
there is so much powder in this routine.
Smaller, helps with fine line. For the rest of my face, I'm just going to take my MAC Studio Fix powder and I'm going to set the other areas.
Taking the one size powder foundation. This is the shade number 6. And I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush and just set all the other parts of my face.
I'm going to use this to set my face.
My lips dry.
I'm going to OD with this and basically become even more waterproof and oil proof than it already is.
So I just went ahead and sprayed my face with the NYX matte setting spray. I didn't show it because apparently it wasn't recording. But this is it. And I don't know where my fan is because I feel like the kids have taken it. And then I'm going to spray it with the Patrick Star one size setting spray. Before I set my face, my skin was looking very crocodile-y. It was very dry. It was very tight. It was very matte. I feel like now that I sprayed it, it's looking better. On Till Dawn It.
You're going to go back with whatever brush you've been using for your powder.
Now she says that you're going to take the brush you used to apply your powder and you're going to go over your face. Okay guys, so this is the finished look of me trying out the It's My Ray Ray Sweat and Oil Proof Makeup Routine. The surprising thing that has like really just shook me off my axle is that this look has no face primers in it. I don't know how she feels about face primers now, but 4 years ago, she did not like face primers and she was sticking to her guns. My skin does not look bad. Once I set it, I feel like it definitely like settled in on itself. Before I set it, my face was not looking good at all. I was scared to just look at my face. It was leathery. It was not looking cute, okay, like at all. But now it looks good. So I'm not gonna blot it. I'm not gonna do anything to it. I'm gonna film another video and then we're gonna jump on our cardio. We're gonna be spinning today and then we'll see exactly what my face is looking like. I am impressed by how my skin looks right now. I feel like it's a little bit textury, but so I'm gonna go on the bike for a little bit because right now I want to go to bed. Okay, I changed my clothes and I'm gonna try to get on here for a quick minute. Okay, so we're gonna do Gideon's 14-minute ride. I'm gonna skip.
It's all about steady stick today. That's right, we have an endurance ride, inlet. Now the Flats is another village here on the island of Bermuda. Each village has, inhale again.
Woo! Okay guys, so I did a 14-minute recovery ride, which it was enough to feel warm and kind of start getting like sweat beads on your skin. My nose is definitely sweaty and I feel like it's getting oily. My cheeks were initially already getting oily, but overall my skin looks good. The time is now 10:39. I did finish my skin routine, I want to say at 6:30. So right now we're writing that possible 4-hour mark. I feel like my face is definitely glowy. The makeup has not broken up like I thought it would. Editing Ohima here, and one thing I have to add is that I did notice that my pores were very pronounced. They weren't as filled in as I'm used to. Especially without me using a primer, I definitely feel like my face looks a whole lot better than I anticipated it looking. With a bit more oil coming through, I feel like the powder might melt in and just look better. It looks very good. I definitely have confidence that I can wear this for another 4 hours without blotting it and it would look perfectly fine. I now at this point understand why Ray Ray had the girls clutching their pearls with this routine, because it was something. There was a lot of powder going on. But I understand why there was a lot of powder going on. It is oil limiting because right now I just blotted this and it's a little bit more matte than the side of my face. Definitely feel like it might hold up very nicely against the summer heat. As long as you're not in an environment where you're dripping sweat, definitely check this out, and I definitely feel like it will work out for you. So let me know down below in the comments if you've tried this specific routine with the powder, the no primer, and all the steps that she debuted that I tried. Let me know how it worked out for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you lots, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.